Welcome, and today we're going to go through the advanced usage guide on the Jura E8 Coffee Machine. So the E8 has some super advanced features. Come have a look. Alright, so when you're looking face on the machine, you have all your coffee drinks that you've selected, the top four, or at least your most popular four. And then at the bottom right, you can cycle through to the next menu, which is your milk-based drinks. And the bottom left is where you can go to your programming mode, which is where we're going to go to get to our advanced stuff. So I'm going to click programming mode. And when I get to the programming mode, I have 5 screen options to go through. So number one, and it's the first thing we should do on every Jura machine, is we want to set our cup sizes and our strengths and our aromas according to what our tastes and our cup sizes are. So that's when we go first into our expert mode on the coffee machine. So let's kind of click our P button. And when I click my P button, it takes me straight to the programming mode. And I'm presented with 5 different screens. I can see it's one of 5. Now I'm going to run to screen number 3. And on screen number 3, I'm presented with expert mode. And if I click expert mode, it will show me all the coffee drinks that this machine can make. If I want to go into each drink, I can change things like the temperature, the size, the strength of the coffee. And that's where I can really control what type of coffee I'm getting out. So that's number 1. Thing number 2, which is important, is our off-after timer. Now what we don't want to happen is the machine to constantly turn off while we still want to be using it. Now as a default, every machine comes with 30 minutes switch off after timer, which means if I don't touch the machine for 30 minutes, it's going off and it's going through the whole cleaning phase, which can be super frustrating if I am using the machine for the whole day, but I have a period of 30 minutes, for example, which I don't use it. So immediately when I get a Jura machine, what I always want to do is I want to kind of pump that up to a realistic time of, let's say, 6 hours. And that means that after 6 hours, the machine's going to turn off. And that's a good time because if I'm not using it within 6 hours, I'm probably not near the machine and it should turn off. So that's number 2. And thirdly is the descale function. Now, the machine is set to descale or automatically go through a descaling and changing filter process after a certain amount of water which goes through the machine. And that is tied into what quality of water is going through the machine. So by default, it sets the water hardness on all Jura machines to a standard type setting or standard European type setting. Now this determines when it needs to change the filter. The harder your water, the more calcium in the water, and the more lime scale builds up. Now we need to know where we are in terms of knowing what our water quality is. In South Africa, for example, we have pretty good water, so we usually drop it to level 1, which means it's going to change filters in the longest duration of time, in the most infrequent amount of time. And that's really part 3 of setting up our advanced parts of our Jura E8 Coffee Machine. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button or please leave us a comment below and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much.